Okay. How's it going, everybody? Hi, Frost. Hi, Nightwolf. Hi, Crimson. How are you all doing this evening? As always, Frost with the pills. Pills here. Never even played Left 4 Dead, but you know. That would be a very appropriate sound effect to have for the pill routine. Maybe I'll look into that at some point. Are you guys ready for more Cold Steel 3? I'm sorry that I missed yesterday. Nightwolf, I know you're not in the Discord. I was feeling something awful last night. I couldn't really stream, and then today was I had to stay super late at work. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Love the little emote, the little trans pride heart. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for both the hydrate and the stretch, Nightwolf. Give me just a moment. You're watching Max play Battlefront 2? Which Battlefront 2? Were you having him, or was he playing EA's Battlefront 2, or was he playing the PS2 Battlefront 2? The good one. And I'm stretching for you, Nightwolf, don't worry. EA's? Okay. I've heard people come around on that game recently. Did they, like, change their policies when it came to their, to the microtransactions in that game? Because I remember they were bad. Or at least considered bad for the time. How's it going, Nightwolf? I'm doing well. Better than yesterday, that's for sure. I may be starting late, but I at least got to stream. It's his first time playing it. Fair. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. The other night, I was debating who I wanted to hang out with. Options include Kurt, Yuna, Muse, Elisa, and Machias. Probably gonna hang out with Kurt and Elisa. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure who I want to hang out with. He was playing a droid, so everyone started saying Roger Roger in the chat. You know what? That's fair. Man, what's taking them so long? I'm starting to get nervous. We haven't even started yet. Calm down. Easier said than done. Kurt? Sydney? Are you two waiting for someone? Are they waiting for some ladies chat? Or are they waiting for chess opponents? They're probably waiting for chess opponents if I had to guess. Someone said Clanker? In Max's chat? Yes, actually. We arranged a chess match with opponents from outside the school. Yes! I was right. They were talking about chess people. Someone said you can't say that anymore. I'm so confused why they wouldn't be allowed to say Clanker. I don't know. Well, I suppose outside the school isn't technically correct. Huh? Don't worry, Instructor Reen. No matter who our opponents are, we'll give it everything we've got. That's what Rex called them in Clone Wars. Oh. Gotcha. I haven't seen Clone Wars in so long. And actually, I don't think I saw Clone Wars. I think I saw The Clone Wars. Whatever the first one was, not the relatively modern cartoon. Kurt? Chess match, huh? There's something he's not telling me. Yeah, we'll hang out with you, Kurt. It's good. I've heard, I just haven't seen it. Hey, Kurt, would it be alright if I watched the match? I forgot that Reen's like something of an avid chess player. If we got outside visitors, it's my responsibility as an instructor to greet them after all. Yes, that's what you want. Well... Oh, heck yeah! Be a huge relief to have you there, instructor. Because our opponents are... It seems we've kept you waiting. I don't know who this is. I still don't know who these people are. I'm guessing they're from the main campus. I think that's the current main campus uniform. Those uniforms are from the main campus. Called it. Oh, is that instructor Schwarzer I spy there? A pleasure to see you again. Oh, these two were Cedric's buddies in the Panzer Soldat fight back at the start of the last chapter, aren't they? Thank you for having us for your pawns. You know, I should just stop talking because my questions are answered in the immediate next line, like 9 times out of 10? Something like that. They're friends with Cedric? Yeah. Ah, that's right. You were the two who came with Prince Cedric. So does that mean you're Kurt and Sydney's opponents today? Ada.
I am Ada of the main campus's Class 1.
Ah. No wonder she's such a prick. She's from Class 1 chat. And Fritz.
I'm Fritz, also from Class 1. A pleasure, Instructor Schwarzer.
Now guide us to the chess club room, would you? Sure thing, just follow me. And please watch your step, Miss Cool Beauty. Sydney has a crush on any woman that exists, doesn't he? Reen headed to the chess club alongside Kurt. Alongside Kurt, Sydney, and the two from the main campus. The format was a 2-on-2, with Sydney and Ada playing the first match. How do you make a girl look like they're better than the other girls? Have her wear see-through tights. Exactly. At the very least, that's how you make a girl think she's better than everyone else. However... Checkmate. Thank you. What? How did this... damn it. Before I knew, I'd already lost. You know, Sydney, maybe if you actually paid attention to learning how to play chess instead of skirt chasing, you would be able to beat her. Damn it. She's one frigid beauty. Her eyelashes are so long they should be illegal. My point exactly. You're starting to drool. You can't afford to lose, Kurt. Understood? Don't worry. You watched the 3 Digimon movies with your friend Prez in Discord? Nice. Hope you enjoyed them. There are no issues here. Maybe I was worried for nothing. The second match was between Kurt and Ada. Wait, shouldn't the second match be between Kurt and Fritz? I thought that was the whole point. After an intense opening, Kurt gains the upper hands by the endgame. Check. Well played. I resign. Hey, chat! Did you know that at the professional level, chess games often end through resignation instead of by checkmate? You hadn't seen the third one? Nice. Yeah, you did. You did it, Kurt. Here, I was thinking you might intentionally lose to me. Unlike Sydney, rather, Kurt wouldn't do that. Kurt isn't that desperate to get laid. I'll save here in a second, Frost. Also, it's been a very long time since anybody's used that redeem. Looks like you let go of what happened with His Highness. It's time for the final match. Shall we begin? Yeah. What was that? Oh, haven't you heard? If he loses this friendly match, he's going to transfer to the main campus. Oh. Honestly, I don't think she's that cute. Oh, Ada. Probably not my first pick. What? This is the first I've heard of it. Is this Prince Cedric's doing? No, it was simply our suggestion. Ada had to fight Yuna for Kurt's love. Honestly, Ada has to fight Kurt for Yuna's love. Let's be real here. But seeing as he didn't tell anyone, he must feel rather torn over it. Kurt? The match between Kurt and Fritz was a long one. Fritz's power moves were slowly giving him the advantage. Just one more push. Hey, he's not playing like he was earlier. I mean, I guess the brown tights are okay, it just doesn't go with the uniform in your opinion. Is he losing on purpose? He was supposed to guard the Imperial family. I'm sure he'd take any excuse to return to His Highness's side. Ultimately, it's his decision. Maybe black with the red. That would probably look better, yeah. Kurt, listen to your heart. Do you really just want to be by His Highness's side? No. I want to do so much more than that with His Highness. Oh. What was I thinking? The real battle begins right here. I hope you're ready for me. And she just gives off an I'm better than you. A little bit. Congratulations on not being extremely late. I was not as late as I thought I was going to be. I was about like maybe 10, 15 minutes late. Could be worse. Fine. Kurt began his counterattack. Using everything he had, he slowly started turning the board to his favor. Checkmate. Chat, I get the feeling that this board is in the exact same position that it was before we faded to black. I cannot confirm that, but I get the feeling they did not, in fact, bother to model a separate board state in which black is winning. You met the VA for Colonel Richard in the Sky remake. Nice, congratulations. Damn it. Kurt. He came back from that? How cool is this guy? You win. You had the perfect excuse. Are you sure this is what you want? I don't know. But right now, what I need the most isn't being by his side. It's being in his bedroom. He streams on Twitch. Okay. I know that Sean does too. Sean Chiplock. Remember Kaseki couple? You did mention them in DMs the other day. That's just the way I feel. Well, a loss is a loss. I suppose we'll just be on our way then. Well then, Instructor Schwarzer, Sydney, Kurt, we shall see you soon. He rated them. He wants to meet everyone who streams Trails? Interesting. You could always send him my way. Yeah. Good luck with your classes at the main campus. Well, now then, if you'll excuse us. Just saying. Ada and Fritz returned to Thor's main campus. Reen played a few games with the members of the chess club before heading on his way. You mentioned me? Perfect. Your bond with Kurt strengthened. Hey! Kurt's up to level 4. Not bad. What is my link level with everyone? Yuna is level 2. Kurt is... Wait, I thought Kurt was level 4. Why does that say he's level 2? And Allie's only level 3? What? I get the feeling that that's not the same level, is it? Got to talking how names are pronounced like Louve and how you were blown back by how you say Sow's name. Yeah, correct. I don't mind going over today's match, but can it wait till tomorrow? Hello? Kurt, you listening? Don't you know the saying, strike while the iron is hot? You definitely weren't at your best today. You should take some time to reflect on your play in order to improve yourself. Come on, man. Sure, I wasn't amazing today, but... Fine, you win. I get it. Let's get this over with. It's rare to see Sydney give in like that. Nicely done, Kurt. Thank you for the hydrate, Frost. He also didn't know how to pronounce the name. Also, I'm finally doing that save that you redeemed towards the start of the cutscene earlier. And didn't know how to pronounce agate. I still find that to be a bad pronunciation. He thought it was a gate. You know what? His pronunciation is closer to the correct pronunciation than mine. I still say that I have the better pronunciation. Hold on. Who's running the student store right now? Oh, it's Stark. Welcome, Instructor Reen. Looking for something? Why are you here, Stark? Only if you are deaf and mute. Nah. Well, Becky had some work to do in the city, so she asked me to cover for her. Oh, I see. I guess if anyone would be a perfect fit, it would be you, Stark. Heh. Yeah, after all, I already have plenty of experience thanks to the field exercises. Hey, Stark, winter is coming. You saying names makes me wish I was deaf? You know, I will say, I think most of my mispronunciation with names are because that's how I'm pretty sure they would be pronounced in Japanese. And this being a Japanese game, my default is to pronounce things the Japanese way, unless it's just an English name. Like, technically, Joshua should be pronounced Joshua, but that's an English name, so I'm gonna say Joshua. Unless I get to a point where his name is actually voiced and they start calling him Joshua, and then I'll probably punch somebody. Probably somebody who made that decision. No one's worse than Persona. True. Sakamoto. No, that is not how you pronounce that fucking word. Sakamoto. That said, Becky's already finished most of the work that needed to be done around here herself. And I'm just here to watch the store. And being pronounced on. To be fair, An and On are both ways of pronouncing that name. Some people will pronounce An, some people will say On. Those are both acceptable pronunciations. Becky never misses a beat, does she? Started P5R for the 4th time today. I already want to find a mod that mutes more. Hopefully you finish it this time. Oh, that's a shame. I really enjoyed Persona 5. Probably not long-term as much as, like, Persona 4, but I enjoyed it more than Persona 3. I might eventually beat Persona 3. I have yet to actually beat that game in any of its forms. Or switch Morgana for Celine. You have not managed to be hooked by Persona 5. That's understandable. Yeah, that's just Understandable. Tell me about it. I didn't want to ask for money, so she ended up paying me in Vantage Masters cards instead. Chat, Stark is just me. Don't pay me in money, just give me magic cards. I will be satisfied. Maybe we could play a round or two if you have a moment. Sure, I don't mind. Though technically you're still on the clock, so let's not play too much. Look, there are no customers except for you, Rain. I think it'll be fine. Hi, Allie! How are you doing this? I guess in your case it's morning by now, isn't it? Can now play Vantage Masters against Stark.
Please, go easy on me.
It's almost morning for everyone. True, but it's not quite morning for me yet. You're alive? Good to hear. P4 is great. You don't even realize that it sets the main villain up at the beginning of the game. It's true. I mean, it's not entirely impossible for you to notice it, but it's unlikely. Do we want to keep both of my fishy dudes, my Requis? Yeah, I think we full keep here. And I can just straight up empty my hand. You never trusted that Nanako kid from the second you saw her? Right? I still remember the memes going around of people saying that she was the killer. Like, I can't believe I was spoiled about the fact that Nanako's actually the killer, guys. Your ability costs 2 mana, but it makes you draw a card. Boom. You have to give me 2 cards if you want to get to my commander. Right, you can act twice. Forgot about that bit. You knew this was coming, brother. You just didn't realize it, right? Nanako. Probably. Just making sure. Nope. If anything, it's actually beneficial to do that. This card can act twice. Beautiful. Honestly, I'm okay with trading this for 2 damage. Right! You only take 1 damage in recovery. Nanako's gonna take over with Sith Lord Jar Jar, right? Exactly. No, you don't need to make use of anything. Ooh, they can both attack twice. Oh, you also have... Oh, you're the same card. Got it. Ooh, I have, like, no cards in hand. Well, I've got 2 cards in hand. Which is, I guess, a little bit different from having no cards in hand, chat. You take no damage from my attack, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Ah, even abilities deal 2 less damage. Got it. I feel like I make that or remake that discovery like every time that I play this game again. In that case, maybe we don't attack the commander here. Maybe we just attack this, clear his board. I'm sorry, 6-8? Ooh. Okay, okay. We have the advantage in terms of type advantage. HP plus 1 to cards in the same row. Let's see here. You take 3... which means you don't die unless I go full send, and you still kill both of my creatures? No thank you. 2, 4, plus 5 is 9. Oh shit. I misclicked that one, chat. Well, so much for winning the next turn. I guess it's not entirely possible. Entirely impossible, I mean, to win next turn. It's just not very likely. Okay. What do we draw? Heart of the cards. You're a 3/3 ranger. Right now, you're a 3/3 defender. I played Devil May Cry. I did play Devil May Cry, yes. Here on stream. I beat the first one. Didn't even want to beat the second one. And was very bad at the third game. Gotta support the back line. I know Virgil somewhat. Not like extensively well, but I do know him, yes. Ooh, that's been sitting there for like a while. His voice actor voices a Power Ranger. Okay. Put this here.
You're good, instructor.
I sure am. Thank you. Not voices a Power Ranger. He is a Power Ranger. I mean, technically the same thing. With Power Rangers specifically. I feel like I've already read the actual, thing. But... Good morning, Reen. I bet you're up bright and early. I'm on my way to Jirai with Sharon for a business trip. We'll be passing by Leaves, so maybe if I'm lucky, I'll catch you through the window. I wanted to ask you something, too. The branch campus has a facility called Einhall Keep, doesn't it? I saw on YouTube Virgil fights Eric, the Power Ranger. He plays who wins. Probably Virgil. Just a guess. Because I'm pretty sure the Power Ranger is just a dude. And Virgil is, not. 64% said Virgil. I don't know enough about Power Rangers, but, I'm pretty sure he's just a dude. I've been curious since I heard about it. I'd love to hear more about it from you sometimes. And I can see why she'd be curious about the Keep, too, with all the new technology involved. I could always show her the place if she has enough time to drop by Leaves. And Virgil is a half-demon. Exactly. Reen decided to call Elisa. Hi, Reen. It's always nice to hear from you. I'm glad I got your message. I got your message, by the way, and I wanted to ask you something. If you've got time before July, do you think you could stop by Leaves? I could tell you, but I'd probably be better to show you the keep in person. You know, chat, if I had a nickel for every time Reen went on a date in the keep, I'd have 2 nickels. You can do that? And yeah, that's true. Do you think it's okay, Sharon? I like how she's looking to her left as though Sharon is physically there, even though they're on a monitor, and that doesn't make sense. There shouldn't be any problems with our schedule. There's nothing quite like some quality sensual bonding to perk you right up before work. Let's see. Virgil and Dante's father turned his back on the devil. Literal devil is leader of hell. Yeah. That was kind of like his whole thing. Sharon, well, there you have it. We're not that far from Lee's right now, so I won't be long. Then I called you right on time. I'll pick you up at the station. Reen then met with Lisa and Sharon at the station. So this is Leaves. It's such a nice little place. Plus, I'm glad I get to see you again so soon, Reen. Elisa, keep it in your pants. No. Oh. Yeah, it's good to see you too. And I hope you're doing well too, Sharon. Oh, I am in perfect health. Thank you. My wounds have been completely healed. I am simply glad to be able to escort my lady back into your arms, Master Reen. That's quite enough, Sharon. Anyway, do you think you can show me the way to the keep? Sure thing. It's at the branch campus. Are we going to go through a mini dungeon with these two? Actually, did we go through a dungeon with Laura? I forget. This is Einhall Keep. Our training session is scheduled here later today. You love the look Elisa gave her? Yeah. So this is it, huh? It's just like I was told. Indeed, it would appear so. Sharon, we talked about this. Out of curiosity, why did you want to see the keep so much? Good question. Well, it's true that I'm curious simply because of the state-of-the-art facility. But it seems this thing was made with Reinford technology. My mother's thought of that. I guess she took on this project on her own in order to make Professor Schmidt's design a reality. Completely under the radar, just like with the new railway cannons. And you didn't know about it at all? It's embarrassing to admit, but no, not a thing. If something that crazy was hidden so well, I'm sure there are a ton of other nasty surprises lurking underneath the surface. Lisa. Reen, do you think I could try out the keep too? Of course you can, Elisa. Why wouldn't you? I can't stand that I don't know anything about something my family was involved with. I'm gonna investigate the crap out of this place and catch up to Mother while I'm at it. Alright, Elisa. The new Class 7 has a test here after this, but I'm sure it'll be fine if I talk to the professor. I'd like to join you if you don't mind, as my way of supporting you. I shall participate as well. After all, I would go through fire and water for you, my lady. You know, Sharon, one of those is slightly more dangerous than the other. Thanks, Reen. You too, Sharon. After that, the three of them went into the keep. Reen called the professor to explain the situation. He then agreed to help out with a training course before Class 7's trial. They decided to try one of the subroutes based on one of the older levels. Okay, come on, Reen. Come on. Reen, Sharon, let's go. Yeah, you got it. Our exploration of the level 2 subroute begins now. Let us be off in that case.
Let's get started.
Indeed. Hey, they refilled my health for me. Glad they did that.
My turn. Yeah, yeah.
Now, bring it on!
That feeling when you're getting used
Here
to
I
like
come.
4 other video games.
Shadow Stitch.
Not 4 other video
It's my
games,
turn.
even just 1 other video game. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta
My
re-familiarize
turn.
myself with these controls.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm up! All right, nice work.
I know your damage isn't expected to be amazing, Elisa, but you gotta do a little bit more than that. 4 digits at least.
Yeah. Lead this to.
I don't think I ever played a Sharon in the overworld last time. Also, why is he looking backwards? Right, we have seen that one. We do not have a hair color for Sharon.
Take them down!
Here I come.
I'm up!
Decent damage. And
Get back!
finish them off.
Now!
No.
It's mine.
This is it!
Leave it to me. Let's go. My turn.
Wait, no, that was break damage, not actual damage. Whoops. Ah, well.
You won't.
Much better
Just like
damage.
that.
Thank you, Elisa.
All right, got it!
Bum, ba-na-na-na-na, dun. You know, I knew I was going to be exploring the keep by the end of this chapter, or by the end of the video. I wasn't expecting to explore the keep this early. Fun fact, Ans VA voiced the main villain of the 2 Digimon movies. Nice.
Take them down!
She sounded like On but evil. You know what? That's understandable.
Get back!
It's
I
my
imagine
turn.
that would be a little bit jarring, wouldn't it?
Here I come. Shadow Stitch. Now.
An opening!
My turn.
Do a little bit of
You. Now.
juggling.
An opening!
Supposed
It's
to be
my
the
turn.
second Digimon movie we watched. Ah.
Everyone okay?
Boss time already? Think On, but she didn't join Joker.
Whew,
Fair.
This is a good spot for a break.
Is it though? Do we even really need a break? I mean, I'll take it anyways, but like, did we need it? It still baffles me that she's not completely, like, all of her slots opened. On her Arcus units, chat. She went after Kamoshida on her own. Gotcha. That's the vibe, anyway. Okay, let's save up. I still love how she holds open her thing. They find out when you grow up you lose your Digimon partner. Oh no! One last hurdle. Hopefully there's only fucking one of them this time. No way, that's stopping us. Get in my lady's way and I will cut you down.
This one's tough. Be careful.
Of course not. Of course there's 5 of them. There's always 5 of these fuckers. Also, we fought these guys as a regular encounter like 2 chapters ago. Maybe last chapter. Increased break damage? Probably, yeah.
Let's go.
Gale?
Second form, Gale!
Second form Gale, chat.
It's my turn.
Oh, she has like 0 CP. Good to know. Oh, you
Now.
didn't use Earthshaker?
My turn.
When she lost hers, then it broke her heart, so she made a Digimon that would turn the Digidestined back into kids and keep them that way, and healing them so they can stay with them forever. Oh god.
Leave this to me.
Ooh, she is stunned.
Here I go.
Okay, these don't have Earthshaker.
It's my turn.
They got a discharge, chat.
Get back!
Ha!
Take this!
Yes.
What is your efficacies? Nothing that she has.
Arc is active.
Also, it's a little difficult for me to take
Not
advantage
on
of
my
my
It's my
break
turn.
when, you know, the enemies,
Arcus activate.
or when I'm stunned, I mean.
I'm up!
Theme was how we all grow up and things change, and when we become adults and friends drift away, and you just have to accept and live with it. I mean, yeah, that is very true. Did they need to say that in a kids movie? Maybe. Although honestly, it's probably for the best that kids learn that when they're young.
My blade, calm as still water.
I was gonna say, can I break any of them? Hey, the one that was broken earlier is now dead.
Yeah.
And now I'm guessing these 3 will be too.
Leave this to me.
I was about to say, and if not dead, then I can at least just basic attack them to death.
Here I go.
Except that I can't use my basic
Leave
attack.
it to me. Yeah. Just like
Beautiful.
that.
Just chuck some food at him. He'll just die. It's okay. We did it! Yeah, we really earned that win. That wasn't that hard of a fight, Reen. Not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be, at least. So that concludes level 2 sub-route. Well done, you two. Right back at you. I never knew there was so much to Einhall Keep. Well, your mom made it. I guess you didn't know anything about it, but that's still baffling why she wouldn't It was also the 20th anniversary of Digimon, and it was for us, and it was for us as an ending to the adventure that started when we were kids. For the ones who grew up with it, with Ty and Matt, fair. It was a way for us to say goodbye. Yep. I get the basics of how it works, but there's a lot in here that's totally beyond me. It's an enigma. It's a pre-built dungeon? Like, at least we were able to complete our goal. There's something so satisfying about seeing lovers work together to solve problems. Sharon, did you forget the fact that I was, in fact, a lover to a different girl in that class? Lovers? No, we're not. Damn it, Sharon. Anyway, I really appreciate you taking me through the keep like this. Thanks, Reen. My pleasure. Actually, Elisa, are you heading out right away? If you have some time, I'd love to show you around the branch campus. Really? Well, if you're offering, how could I resist? I still have some time before my train, and I'm curious about what your day-to-day is like. In that case, I'll excuse myself. Far be it from me to intrude on a romantic outing for you for two. Thank you for the hydrate, Frost. Actually, the offer stands for you too, Sharon. You're too kind. I'd actually intended to drop out in on my dear old friend Celestine. Can we talk about how confident Elisa has become in her new outfit? She really has. Also, I fucking knew that they would be good together. That's a short skirt. It really is. Not to mention, I can't imagine you need a third. Not at this point in your relationship, anyway. God fucking damn it, Sharon. You're as bad as Muse. Sharon? Take all the time you need. You can find me when you're done. Just when I think she's run out of ways to embarrass me. On the bright side, it sounds like we've got time for the full tour. What do you say, Elisa? Remember how she hated Reen even seeing her when she fell, even though he saw nothing, right? Let's go. And now they're the best friends. After that, Reen and Elisa walked around the school, all the while reminiscing about their time at Thor's. So, Laura and Reen ended up in the pool. Reen and Elisa end up on the roof. I just can't get enough of the atmosphere here. It makes me feel like I'm back at the main campus. She's matured, she has. Yeah, me too. Even if it's a new building and a new location, Thor's is still Thor's. Yeah, you said it. With the keep and all the facilities here, it's clear my mother was involved to some degree. You weren't even told about the keep at all, right? Does that mean you don't get certain information even as the project manager of the development division? By persona logic, the canon couple go to the rooftop. I mean, a lot of people went to the rooftops in both Persona 4 and 5. You could go to the rooftop in Persona 4 with damn near any of the classmates and just eat. I'm sure if I'd seen through it and grilled her on the matter, my mother would have... I'm sure if I'd seen through it and grilled her on the matter, mother would have told me. But each product division is independent of the others, and each has their own projects to deal with. Ever since the Civil War, the whole company got bigger, making it even more difficult to see the big picture. The new railway cannons, for example. By the time Grandfather and I had even heard of them, development was already underway. That's kind of frightening. Granted, the 4th Development Division has its own share of top-secret projects it's working on there, too. But even so, I don't really approve of Mother greenlighting projects like the railway cannons and the Keep. lately it's been feeling like she's even more distant than usual. Elisa. Sorry about that. I was just venting. I feel a little better now. I can't even talk to Sharon about this kind of... Oh. Not canon couple, chat. There is no canon couple. You'll be alright, Elisa. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into your work at the Reinford Group. And because of that, you became the project manager in a single year, right? Okay, a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears, and also probably just a little bit of nepotism. So hold your head high. Hold your head up high. I know how hard you've been working. Reen, but whenever you start to feel worried, I'll always be here to listen to you vent. Chat, I heard Elisa vent. I think she's sus. We've got the round of 7 now, too, so if it helps you take some of the weight off, then...
Gosh, don't spoil me too much or I'll get used to it.
Dang, she right.
But please, just let me do this for now. That's all I need. Makes me feel like I can keep going.
Elisa, of course. I thought Sharon was going to be spending time with Celestine. I guess not. After a little while, the two pulled away from each other. Sharon then appeared to notify them about the train, almost as if she had planned it. Yeah. Totally not the canon couple, Crimson. What are you talking about? Bye, Elisa. Bye, Sharon. After that, Reen reluctantly said goodbye to the two of them as they embarked on their journey to Jirai. Sharon knew what they were doing, right? Sharon absolutely knew what she was doing there. Your bond with Elisa strengthened. Elisa's bond increased to 4. Wow, there is barely a tiny hint of star that is not there, chat. What the fuck? Character note added. Elisa 1. Okay. Do I want to hang out with Machias? Do I want to hang out with Yuna? Or do I want to hang out with her? Well, we all know that Machias is everybody's least favorite character. The VA said that Emma was best girl and she should go with Reen. Honestly, Emma's not bad either. Like, Emma was probably my second choice. But, like, you know, Laura's best. Alright, everyone. Alright, everything's set up for today's practice. By the way, Yuna, how's progress with, that one thing? That one thing, chat? Well, it's just hard to find the right time, you know? Start making excuses like that, and you'll keep making them all the way up to graduation. That's definitely a possibility for this shy, moody little girl who hides her true feelings under a veil of anger. Shy? Feelings? Anger? None of that's true. I think? What are you all talking about? He fanboyed when he met Johnny and was really nervous when he met him. You know what? That's also fair. Instructor Reen? Oh, we were just giving her some advice. We've got an interleague game with another school, so we're just discussing how best to prepare for it. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. Well, I'm glad to see you're all so serious about practice. They were not talking about an interleague game, chat. Yeah, totally. So that means no men on the court. Shove off, Instructor Reen. What, men can't play tennis? What the hell, Yuna? Sure thing? Good luck, you three. Thank you. Aw, man. Sheesh. An interleague game against another school. I'd like to help out somehow, if possible. Is there something I could do to help you with? I've gone over the basics of the game rules and how to use a racket, so I might be of some use in your practice. You learned how to play just like that? For real? Yuna, I thought you were supposed to be on, not Ryuji. Well, in that case, we may be able to use your help after all. Oh yes, this may be a good opportunity, in more ways than one. Actually, the match is going to be a doubles match, but we don't have enough members to practice that. Could we do a match with you and Yuna against Luis and me? Alright, sounds good. I'd love to join. Well, you guys! Come on, Yuna, it's time to get ready. Here's the chance you've been waiting for. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Much like Musei, the answer is no, you are my student. Reen joined the tennis club members for a doubles match. Yeah! Who had the whistle? Where did the whistle come from, chat? Nice, Yuna. You too. But the game's not over yet. Don't let your guard down. Of course not. We won't lose either. Statistically speaking, one of you guys is going to lose. That's just, it's gonna happen. Either Luis and Jessica lose, or Reen and Yuna will lose. There is no option where neither of them lose. Ryuji was hurt when On picked Joker over him. I mean, my Joker didn't pick On. Except for the time when I picked everybody, but shh. We don't talk about that. Indeed. It's our turn now. I get the feeling that we lost chat because we're on the ground. We did it. We won, Yuna. And yet you're on the floor. And the other team isn't. Jessica and Luis were pretty persistent, though. You picked Makoto. Fair enough. Makoto's good. But I didn't expect you to be that good, Instructor Reen. You said you just went over the basics, but did you actually, practice like crazy or something? You picked On. I kind of figured that out by your earlier comment, Nightwolf, but cool. I originally, my first playthrough, I picked Futaba. My second playthrough, I picked the new girl, Sumi. Kasumi, that's her name. And then the third playthrough, I picked, oh god, what's her face? Hifumi. Hifumi, the girl from another school. She really exists, guys. She's just from another school, I promise. Well, just as much as I could with my free time. Some people picked the chick that is the support for the thieves. Yeah, that's Futaba. That is who I picked my first playthrough. Because she is me. She is 100% me. I knew that I need to be able to help out with all of Class 7's club activities. Well, wait, so that means chess, swimming, tea ceremonies, even writing? Yuna, nobody's in a writing club. I mean, I guess Ash is in a literature club, but that's not writing. I don't think a normal instructor would go that far. Well, it's only as much as I was able to practice, and only one at a time, so it wasn't that big of a deal. You think you picked Futaba in P5, and P5R you picked Makoto? Fair enough. But I'm sure instructors Toa, Randy, and Michael are all putting in just as much work as I am behind the scenes. Toa, definitely. Randy, maybe. Michael isn't an instructor? I don't think. People were stupid. People are always stupid, Crimson. You should know that by now. In order to support you guys as you've grown over the last few months. You know, you've grown a lot after the crossbell field exercises alone. Ah. You said you picked Futaba and people threatened to send you to jail. That's silly. That's stupid. Instructor, what is it? Well, Kurt and Allie are both growing a lot too. True, they are. Yeah, Kurt and Altina as well as Ash and Muse. That's why I've got to put everything I have into being your instructors. Going to jail, send me to jail for a video game character, right? Let's all look out for each other, right, Yuna? Okay, sure. With the doubles match having reached its conclusion, Reen headed off to another part of the campus. So you couldn't do it after all, even with all that help. Don't you want to thank him for saving you back then? Right! That's what she wants to say to him. I was like, oh god, please don't tell me this is another student that wants to bang the teacher. I know that that's technically an option, which I will not be picking. But, like, please don't tell me that that's what she wants right now. You said you wanted to thank him on behalf of your brother and sister, too, remember? It's only gonna get harder the longer you wait. You know that, right? Someone literally said she's a child. What's the matter with you? So is Makoto. So is An. So is Joker. Like, the difference in age between Joker and Futaba is 1 year. Like, that's not, like, a thing? Not really? I know, but it's already been so long, it'd be awkward to just bring it up. But thanks anyway, you two. I'll do better next time. My word. It must be exhausting being so shy and moody. Right? I told you I'm not. Your bond with Yuna strengthened. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to do before we head over to the hangar to talk to Professor Schmidt. I don't know why I suddenly did that voice when talking about him, but you can make the same argument. You're someone in your 20s and you picked the doctor or a teacher who's a grown woman. Yeah, Joker is 16. You really probably shouldn't be picking any of the adults because, again, Joker is 16. It's one of those things where it's like, as a man in my 30s, who was... Oh god, that Persona 5 came out in 2015. Fuck. I'm just now... Like, that game is a decade old now. Goddamn.
No.
But yeah, Persona 5 came out in 2015. I was 20. Well, 21. Playing Atlas games now. They came out with, Yeah, no, I downloaded that the other day. I haven't actually started it yet. I need to still. But, that game looks great. I've heard that it's a really good game, too. But, back to the whole romance thing within Persona 5. Your options are basically either, as a man in my early 20s at the time, I could either date someone who was close to my age, thus making that person practically pedophilic for dating a minor because Joker is 16, or I date somebody Joker's age, and then I feel awkward because I am, you know, now 30 at the time in my 20s. It's a lose-lose scenario there, chat. People picked the
Hey,
teacher
good
because she
morning,
lets you cut class and covers you in P5R. See, you can hang out with people without dating them in that game. And, you know, on my second playthrough, I did that. On my first playthrough, I dated literally every single person, but my final date was with Futaba. Why the heck is my chair making such weird noises? Good morning, George. Professor Schmidt and Tita, I'm surprised you're all here too.
We've been busy in the research building until now.
People picked the teacher because she was a maid in black. Also true. Was that even my chair, or was that the jacket that I have draped over it? That was the jacket. Never mind. Cool. It sounded almost exactly like a tennis ball hitting a court, so I'm like, is that in-game, or is that from my chair? You picked on because her and Joker, you felt like it was made. I mean, she is the quote-unquote lover's arcana, which is a relatively okay reason to pick on. I just didn't care for on. Like, of the Phantom Thieves, I just didn't care for her. Like, in battle, she's great. As a character, she's like, whatever. Hi, Black Rose, welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Haven't seen you in streams in a while, so it's good to see you again. Wait, you were in there all night?
Yeah, I just came to check in, and boy, was I surprised.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen each other, so he forced me to help him with his research.
Honestly, that checks out for Professor Schmidt.
I just got back from a long trip, but no rest for the weary, I guess.
Nope, none.
I know you aren't one to complain. Isn't that right?
Oh, he is very much one to complain, Professor.
You should be honored to have helped me with my research.
Again, this tracks for Professor Schmidt.
Yeah. Some things never change.
I can never tell if they get along with each other or not. I get the feeling they do not. At all. Not even remotely.
He reminded me of my grandpa and mom.
Honestly? Honestly, yeah, fair. That is a good comparison. People didn't pick the chick Morgana leaves the group for because she's useless and annoying. Nightwolf, you will be surprised to learn that a lot of people really liked Haru. Haru, I think, is like maybe the second most popular pick, at least among American players, for Phantom Thieves in terms of like romance partners in that game. First being Makoto. Haru was super popular.
Oh, those two were really intense.
Oh, you've met her mom and grandpa? Actually, that shouldn't be that surprising.
Well, they say the more you fight, the closer you are.
So does that mean that Superman and Lex Luthor are... You know, I'm not going to think about that, chat. George, do you know Tita? Yeah. Last summer, I went to ZCF and Liberal. You have to learn from one of three scientists, Schmidt, Vexen from Kingdom Hearts, or Professor Hojo from Final Fantasy VII. I have to spend a year with them? Does it have to be Vexen, or can I at least get Evan? I think I still pick him, whether it's Vexen or Evan, but like... Yeah, yeah. Makoto was yours, top for you. Fair. I really learned a lot from her grandfather and mother. Professor Russell and Professor Erica. I can have Evan? Okay. Okay. That's when I was told stories about the Divine Knights and Pander Soldats, which is one of the reasons why I decided to study abroad here. I see. It really is a small world after all. Oh god. Oh god, chat, no. No, get the song out of my head. BBS Evan, not Kingdom Hearts 3 Evan. Honestly, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Erica Russell was rather insolent, but she has tons of promise. She may become better than Russell and Hamilton someday, though she could never truly surpass me. Here we go again. I'm glad you think so highly of my mom. Is that Hamilton person one of the 3 disciples? Yes, she's one of Professor Epstein's disciples, along with my grandpa and Professor Schmidt. I've never met her, but I've heard she's an advisor at the Verne Company in the Republic, which probably means that I will interact with her in some way when I eventually get to the Calvert arc, which means you're constantly interrupted by Enzo. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, I tried to arrange a meeting with her, but she's really busy with her research right now, so I wasn't able to. Oh, I see. My grandpa, mom, and you really do have a lot in common, Professor Schmidt. Don't lump me in with them. Huh? Professor? It's nothing. Anyway, Schwarzer, are you here for your test at the Keep? Finally. Well, I saw your request, but you seem busy today, so that isn't for you to decide. I've prepared everything, I just need to do the final calibrations. When you are ready, come to the Keep. I like how they have the exact same pose. George? 4th disciple? Let's go. You know she has a fucking name, Schmidt. Oh. Heh. Let's go, Tita. See you later, Reen. We still have things to do, so feel free to take your time. Understood. I'll see you later. Excuse me. Bye, Tita. Bye, George. Sheesh. It's a good thing his disciples aren't like him. I think Professor Schmidt never had a huge when he was growing up. Nightwolf, I think you forgot a word. There. I don't think Schmidt impregnated anyone to make the perfect warrior. No. No, he did not. I guess I'll get ready and head to the Keep later.
Alrighty, let's. Huh?
I still don't have any
I mentioned to get started.
any thingies, chat. Oh, you meant a hug. He never had a hug. Gotcha.
See you later.
Probably correct.
I mentioned to get started. See
You know what? I'm gonna go. Where's the weapon shop again? Not the boutique, not the hobby shop, not the bakery. Is it in? Maybe it's the hobby shop? Oh, there it is. Evan was lied to by Terranort. I mean, who did Terranort not lie to? Should probably pick up that. Where do we get weapons in this game again, chat? Also, speaking of buying things, before I forget. Speaking of card games, I'm pretty into this one called Blade, too. Hey, he remembered the old games. I mean, Ansem. I mean, Xehanort. God damn it. So many names. Blade. Now that takes me back. I used to play it a lot when I was a student. Or Professor Schmidt had an outside life with friends. Also true. Oh, really? I'm surprised you've even heard of it. Blade's a game that's existed since ancient times. But as it turns out, it's not actually that well known. It's kind of unfortunate. I myself learned how to play from this older kid who lived in my neighborhood. Oh, is that so? An older kid who lived near Stark. We said Stark was from Jirai, right? Just like... Come to think of it, the one who brought Blade to Tristan in the first place was... No way, it couldn't be. Could it?
Gotta
What do you have in-
restock?
What do you have in your limited stock, chat? Chat? Wow. Okay, so apparently... there are 7 of these to collect. And I now have a second Bracer Mishi. And a second Martial Arts Mishi. But that's fine.
Come again. Gotta restock?
What about your regular stock? There's another Mishi.
Come again.
And now I go back to my quest for where the heck are all the weapons found, chat? Maybe at the boutique? I'm pretty sure this place sells armor, but that's the girl from the back alley store. She's always doing something with firearms. Whatever it is, it can't be safe. What should I do? She won't start shooting, will she? We should be fine. She may seem somewhat scary, but she's alright. Okay, if you say so, instructor. You know, it's funny picking Evan Vexen over the Hojo. I think his design is based off of Hojo. Probably. But why is she here? To do some shopping. Same as me. Except that you don't really have anything that I want. I would like things that make other things go bleh. What's Jingo doing here? Reen, I just answered that question. She's shopping. Just like how Axel Lee is based off of Reno. I can see it. I don't think I've made that comparison, but I can see it. Wait, what the? So many plushies. So many. They got Mishies too, and they're limited edition? Wowee! Even the same VA, fair. I do know that Larxene was based off of that one, the blonde girl from Shinra. I forget her name, but I guess she has a girly side to her after all. That's kind of a relief. Well, to be fair, Reen, she is like, what, 14? I heard the plushies here are pretty well made. This is as good an opportunity as ever. Why not buy one? Reen, since when are you a Mishi salesman? Oh, that's a great idea. I like the limited edition one, but I really want that other one more. Mama never bought me anything like this before, so I'm getting kind of lost here. This must be a pretty big deal for her. That's actually kind of cute, chat. Watch the death battle, Joker versus Giorno, Joker winning. Elena, that was it. Yeah, Larxene is based off of Elena. So there's a second
This
fishing
might be a
spot
good
over
spot
here.
for fishing.
Interesting. How many
There.
baits do I have?
Got a bite. This is promising.
Whoo, that's a biggin. Or somebody name is Elrena.
Not
True.
bad at all.
Is that a new fish? It might be. Speckled trout. Okay, how many bait do I have? 8. Interesting. Okay, chat, I am genuinely asking for help here. Where do I buy weapons? Which freaking store has weapons? Garden, courtyard, academy field. They're not at the student store, which is where I thought they would be. Do you think Giorno should have won it? Maybe? I don't know. Are they at the hangar and I just missed them?
Alrighty, let's begin.
Nope.
Huh? Tunnel ready.
You mean this hangar, Crimson?
I mentioned
The one that sells EP charges, which are useful, don't get me wrong. I don't see any weapons. I can upgrade weapons.
I mentioned to get started.
Cool. I can strengthen weapons. But I need a weapon in order to strengthen it, chat. Actually, I might just already be at the highest level of weapon that I can currently have.
Huh?
Never mind.
Ready.
Joker's true form persona is OP. Huh. I was just here. I tried here, no weapons. I can buy fishing related stuff, but no weapons. No weapons, chat. Giorno's true persona basically can do whatever you say, this happens, and that's it. Setsaniel is just a demon lord. Oh, hey Gina. I'm glad I get to see you during the day. No, I just stopped by to pick some ingredients. The school asked me to prepare a welcome party. I'm gonna be home late today, so good luck with taking care of the store by yourselves. Just me and Daisy today. No weapons. He says I want to trap you in a time loop, and that's what it does. That seems incredibly powerful. No weapons at the armor shop. I received an invitation to join the Becky Association. It's a network of small shops. It'll help us keep prices down and exchange information like the major stores. I see. Becky is amazing. Yeah, she's always a very talented she's a very talented merchant, but I won't be joining her. That's how he beats Diavolo and the Crimson King. Really? This is a perfect opportunity to bargain with her, like a game. Oh, I see. Becky's just gonna have a hard time with her. I don't suppose you secretly sell weapons, do you? No. You sell books and trading cards and not weapons. I've been to goddamn every shop in this entire fucking game and there's no weapons anywhere. Starting to think my best bet. Do you have any at 9 volley? Okay, you do, but they're all weaker than what I already have. What do you have for quote-unquote bargains? Oh, hey! A book that I was missing. I still wish that I could just go into the shop and just... No, not exchange. Bargains. Master Quartz that I missed. But yeah, I wish I could just look through everything that I was missing and buy it all at once instead of having to do this whole RNG bullshit. Might have to get a bit further in the story to get better ones. Probably. But I'm pretty sure I bought these at the beginning of the last chapter. So I'm like, it's a new chapter, why can't I get better weapons yet? See, I would also probably agree with that if I found a place other than 9 Volley that actually sold... Actually, 9 Volley, that might be the whole point of 9 Volley, is that it is the weapons store in addition to the curio shop. But yeah, if there was a place that sold the old weapons, that would make a bit more sense. But it does... 9 Volley is the only place that does that, and I feel like it's just selling me last chapter's weapons. Not this chapter's weapons, not the new ones. Are you ready to begin the trial? Then call your students here. Oh, and that talking cat, too. I forgot Celine was going to be joining us for this game, or for this fight chat. This time we'll have our 2 new members and Celine along with us. Are we ready to do this? Yeah. Understood. I'll call everyone now. Then we will begin our final checks. Proceed. Yes. Understood. Reen, can you wait at the entrance? Reen proceeded to contact Class 7 and Celine, and together they waited for the final checks to be finished. Schmidt, how do you know the cat talks? I'm pretty sure we've told him that the cat talks. Also, Schmidt was in the last game aboard the Courageous, where Celine just kind of spoke. Hey, George, are you done with all the final checks? Yeah, I pretty much finished everything last night. I'm just waiting on Tita and the professor now. But I might have gotten a little too in the zone last night and got a bit overboard. So, sorry, Reen, but be careful. Sure thing. I'll let the students know, too. Not confirmed, but some say Luxord is supposed to be based off of Rude. Maybe? Wow. Tita sure has grown a lot since just last year. I'm surprised she's able to put up with that stubborn old goat. Honestly, same. I don't think I would last more than like maybe 10 minutes with him, and 10 minutes is very generous. Yeah, it's clear she definitely is the grandchild of one of the... Bleh. It's clear she's definitely the grandchild of one of Epstein's 3 disciples. She's become very skilled at just about everything, including Panzer Soldat maintenance. Yeah, I guess she must be pretty skilled if that old goat accepted her as his 4th disciple. As a fellow disciple, I should look out for her. Oh, that's right, you're his 3rd disciple, aren't you? And I hear Instructor Makarov from the main campus has studied under him too? Oh yeah, when we were in Ruhr. Man, that takes me back. That was when I first started as his 3rd disciple. So we've met 3 of his 4 disciples. We've got George, Makarov, and now Tita. Who is the one that we're missing, chat? I think it's Advent Children, but when his glasses keep getting broken, like, drops them, and then I think Reno steps on them. Maybe? I haven't seen Advent Children. I've seen some of the fight scenes, and I'm like, this entire movie feels like it's just spectacle for the sake of spectacle. And don't get me wrong, it looks dope as fuck during those scenes. But still. The professor really worked just like mules back then. So if you're the third disciple and Instructor Makarov is the second, who's the first disciple? I was just asking this, chat. I actually never met him, but I heard he passed away in an accident 10 years ago. Oh, that sucks. Wait. Need to watch Cloud versus Sephiroth? I'm pretty sure I've seen that fight in particular. An accident 10 years ago. I think I've heard about this. I know we have. I don't remember all the details.
The mission ended in failure.
Oh.
The girl suffered serious injuries, and the other person lost their life.
Gotcha. So Sharon killed Schmidt's first disciple. Oh, okay. Elisa's dad was the first disciple. Got it. I'm putting the pieces together now, chat. Because he will never be a memory.
That person was Chairman Arena's husband, Lady Elisa's father.
Was his name Franz Reinford? No. What? No, what the fuck is wrong with... No. Oh, you knew? That's right. Elisa's father was Professor Schmidt's first disciple. Damn, chat. According to Instructor Makarov, he was young, but very talented. He was highly involved with the professor's research and even helped out with designing blueprints. He was involved with designing old models of tanks, versions of armored vehicles that are still in use today, and even the mainline tanks. Wow, he must have been some researcher. His talents were later discovered by Gwyn, and through him, he met Irina. After they fell in love, he was welcomed into the Reinford family with open arms. After that, Elisa was born, and the 100 Days War came and went. Seems like his life as a researcher and developer was going great, and then just like that, the accident took him away. And so, the professor lost his first and best disciple. It's around that time he began to become even more of a shut-in than ever and would start to lose himself in his research. That's what Instructor Makarov told me anyway. I see. If that's true, then the cause of the accident was... Reen? No, it's nothing. But after all that is when you became a disciple, right, George? Yeah, since I wasn't from Ruhr, I didn't know any of the details until much later. I'd always thought the professor was a great person, in more ways than one. And then I fucking met him, and now I regret ever thinking those thoughts. Oh, and it was about that time that I first met Angie. Really? I haven't seen Angelica in a while. First time I met her was when I went to go get a research sample from the mine. Never thought I'd find the Marcos's daughter digging up ore. Oh, that's right. She did mention she worked at the mine part-time. She also said she apprenticed under a female martial artist and traveled around Erebonia. Yeah, that ended up being the final nail in the coffin. 4 years ago, I decided to go to Thor's after Instructor Makarov recommended it to me. Angie had already been accepted into a girls' school, but suddenly she decided, hey, Thor's looks pretty cool. I'll go there. Honestly, the idea that Angelica could have gone to a school completely full of women, and she decided to go to Thor's military academy instead, is kind of wild. Gee, who could the female martial artist be? I don't know. It definitely isn't, fuck, what was her name? Was it Kilika? Kilia? Kilia sounds right. I know it starts with a K. It is Kilika? Okay. I'm like, no, Kilika is the name of a town in Final Fantasy X. But if her name was also Kilika, that could work. And the Marquis just sighed and said nothing. Maybe he thought he'd be better than a girls' school in the long run? Yeah, maybe he thought if Angie was put under all the restrictions of a proper girls' academy, she'd just explode. There's a trip down memory lane. Anyways, that's how Angie and I both ended up at Thor's. Who trained with Zinn and Walter. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember her name, her, like, actual name. Is Kilika right? Kilika might be it. But yeah, she was also a Calvard spy during the Crossbell arc. And once they started testing the Arcus, I met Toa and Crow. George, I was wondering, before you came to Ruhr, Instructor Reen. Class 7 has arrived at the designated rendezvous point. Oh, are you one of Instructor Reen's classmates? Not exactly. I mean, he wasn't in my class, but he was at my school. Well, more like schoolmate, but yeah. Name's George. Nice meeting you all. Good to see you again too, Celine. This whole place is just too much. Every time I go in here, I'm overwhelmed. I went in here when I was still in Class 9 for support training, yet I'm still taken aback by how truly state-of-the-art this place is. Heh. We use it in Class 8 for combat training too, but what's this I hear about a higher difficulty? Honestly, it makes sense for Class 8 to come in here every now and then. Not so much for Class 9. You gotta go to bed? Fair enough. I'm probably gonna be calling it here sometime soon. I considered staying a little bit later than normal to make up for, starting late, but yeah, it's probably a good time to go to bed here soon. Yeah, that's what we'll be doing today, and it appears you're all here. Final adjustments for level 3 are complete. Testing will now begin. What is this, aperture science? Good to hear that I'm feeling better. Good, thank you. Thank you. I think it was just like a stomach bug or something. It just made me feel not great. And I'm like, yeah, I should probably, not stream. So I took the day off. Technically, the symptoms that I had, if I had them before I started work, I probably should have called out. I didn't have any symptoms until around halfway through my shift. And that second half of my shift was not good. Both from that angle and the fact that other angles. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Testing will now begin. As usual, head to the elevator in the back. Understood. This way, guys. Whatever. Ooh, how thrilling. Hashtag Museno. Alrighty. Like I said, I should probably call it for the night. And so I shall. Maybe by the time I get to the end of this section of the dungeon, I'll have a thingy that actually can sell me weapons. We'll save again just to be safe. And we'll call it there. Now then, who do we raid chat? That's the other question of the day. my recommended channels are full of people playing various Final Fantasy games because I've raided into a few different Final Fantasy games. Micah is playing Persona 3 Reload. Kitatiga is playing something called... Oh, Celeste. I know how to read. I thought that said Celeste or something. I'm like, what? You know what? Celeste is fun. Let's go right into Celeste, shall we? Actually, wait, Nova's still live. Does it seem like she's getting ready to end? I'm hoping not. Because she is very late. So we're going to go raid Nova. As usual, we can use this message to go and send her some love. It is raid time, Black Rose. Let's go and send Nova some love. We're still about 3 months or so away from the Sky remake. So if you guys want to see me play that game on Nightmare, we're about $350 away. $355 to be exact. I know we can do it, chat. We got this. And to everybody, I say have a great night. Bye, chat. No.